live. We're live.
All right.
We're live. Oh my gosh. This was not Hill tonight. I'll tell you that.
This was rough.
Okay. Oh my God. So tonight has been a little bit crazy. As you can see, we're sort of like still getting ourselves together, and I apologize for that, but it's kind of nuts.
Wow.
So here he goes, messing with it. It's never good enough, is it?
There we go.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Can you just leave it alone? Hun, you can't even see what tone we are from there. No, it's dark. Turn it back up. It's dark.
No, we want it there.
No, I don't. I want it bright.
Yeah, we do. We haven't even got there yet.
Oh, Lord.
Look.
No, it's too...
Nope.
It's
I haven't even changed it yet.
You did too. Watch. Here.
We haven't even got there yet.
Watch the screen. Don't worry about this.
Nope. I haven't even changed it yet.
You did too.
I'm at watch.
Watch the screen. Don't worry about this.
I'm at watch. No change. No change.
So maybe it's not making a difference, whether it's up bright or not.
Probably not.
Okay, well, we're just going to leave it like that then. All right, everybody, welcome to Free Mind Friday. It's a little chaotic today, but it's okay.
It is chaotic.
We're going to figure this out together. All right, now that we are live, we are going to invite people. I'm going to be like you and have the tails on this. On the outside. Nobody can see my dinosaur tails, scales. All right, so start sharing.
Bink. Bink.
I like my dinosaur.
Oh, we're like filming on a potato.
Because it's dark.
No, it's because it's just grainy. Are you sure your phone's on Wi-Fi?
Everything's on Wi-Fi.
All right. It's pretty grainy.
Because there's not a whole lot of light.
No.
I'm on their Wi-Fi. Think, turn the Wi-Fi off and see how it is.
Ugh. All right. Oh, now it's choppy.
So Wi-Fi was better?
I don't know. It's because we made the switch. I don't know.
So go turn Wi-Fi back on.
No, because it was really bad. This is a million times better than on Wi-Fi.
Okay. All right. So let's go. Let's do this. I've invited everybody I know to join. I hope.
Says we got 4. Yours says 1.
I'm on Wi-Fi with the iPad. It looks fine on here.
Yeah, because your phone's not on Wi-Fi. Oh,
Not 5. Oh, we got 4. 3. We got 3 so far.
hold on.
Welcome everybody to Free Your Mind Friday.
You just put Spire Social instead of Thunderwing. No, as the like when I click on it, it says Spire Social.
No, it doesn't.
All right.
I
Alrighty.
don't know if y'all can hear the music, but it is banging. Now we have 2 watching. That'd probably be me and you. Whatever video games. What was his name? Video games something.
I don't know.
Yes. All right, my hair is itchy. Turn the volume down because I can hear us. All right.
All right.
The city can't hold us. All right. So first and foremost, like I do every live for Free Your Mind Friday, I want to thank all the subscribers and everybody who's watching. I do thank you, because without you, there'd be no us. And I bottom of my heart, appreciate you guys.
Okay. This will be the first one where I'm awake because we had today off. So
And if you can't tell where we are at
Thunderwing,
Thunderwing.
what used to be Sideswipe. So
This place is pretty cool. Got 2 different sections. You got the bar section, and then you have the pinball gaming more area
Yep.
room. Like it's a bigger space for seating.
yeah, that's where we're at, in front of the Thunderwing.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Looks like, if we come together, we have wings.
It just sounds perverted.
Trying to make it fun. Come on.
So I'm gonna start with my flight. I don't know how to pronounce half of the stuff on my flight. There's the Quadzel, which is a
Quetzal?
Mexican lager.
Quetzal?
The Dreamliner, which is a wit beer.
Which one's the Quetzal? So they know which way it's going.
Dreamliner. Anchors Up, which is a California Common, which I've never had. I don't know.
California Common.
The Rocket, which is apparently not on the board.
The Rocket is a surprise.
A strong ale. And then the Blackbird, which is a blackberry wheat. And then the Starseed, which is
That is a
a
hazy,
hazy IPA from the Birthday Girl.
Yes, so the reason why we have these dinosaur party hats on is because it is Nikki's birthday. So everybody give it up for Nikki.
So we're going to
Happy
cheers to the birthday girl.
Nikki. Woo. We'll see if we might be able to get her to come by and say hello. I am drinking a blood orange seltzer. It's good. It's good. That's all I gotta say to that.
So how was your week?
Okay, so my week. So of course, last time we met was Friday.
Yep.
Saturday, woke up butt ass early, 5:30 a.m. before the sun came up. We both got ready. Our friends Jen and Kirsten Kirsten's son Caleb met us at the house. Kirsten and Jen, they both rode with Josh and I over to Grove City to Jolly Pirates to go meet a buddy named Benny and our friend Joe. And then after that, we went from Jolly Pirates Grove City to downtown for the Thunder Tunnel for Race for the Cure. Now, me, Caleb, Kirsten, and Jen, we all went and walked. Well, Caleb ran in the race for the cure, but me, Jen, and Kirsten, we walked the race for the cure, and that was really fun. So many different freebies that they passed out to us, from bandanas to unicorn horns to face paint to hairspray to photos, like that you go into a photo booth and you take, the little skinny things with like different photos. We got to do that. We got backpacks. We got T-shirts. So many different things, and for the money that you get, which you get a T-shirt and a bib with your number, your running number on it, and then you get all this other free stuff. So I think it's worth the money. It's worth the time, because breast cancer awareness is something that's dear to my heart. So I really do enjoy, and if I can give back, I will. And that is one thing I will give back to. Susan G. Komen, great foundation. So after Saturday, or after Race for the Cure, we ended up going to Moto Boutique's fourth annual anniversary.
Met better people at a riot.
There was tons of stunts going on. We couldn't hardly talk due to those stunts.
We had to move our bikes like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, we had to move our bikes several times. We stopped, we parked. They're like, "Hey, dudes, we're gonna do stunt riding right here. You're gonna have to move." Then we moved, and then they're like, "Oh, hey, we need our Polaris slingshots to park here. You're gonna have to move." So it's like a big pain in the ass, but we didn't stay very long. We had a little snack, and then we left. And then we ended up going to Zaptic Brewing. They had their 11-year anniversary there. They had a barrel-aged brew that they made specifically for this event. They had a food truck there, some chicken shake shack, snack shack or something like that. And then after that, we ended up going to AMA's bike night, and that was pretty cool. We got there a little bit late, so everything was already shutting down and packing up and
Yeah, it
going.
kind of sucked for me.
Yeah, it did, but we got into the museum. We showed a couple friends that's never been there before.
That was kind of cool.
The museum, which they were like, for real, like, "Oh my God, I didn't know that," or "Oh my God, this is really cool." So just to see their faces made it good.
Yeah.
And then we went home. Everybody went home after that. Sunday, we got to ride to a baseball game and see
Yeah. You were on the back of mine.
your best friend's son's baseball game. First baseball
T-ball.
game, T-ball
T-ball.
of the season.
I got to watch his other son play third base.
Yes.
Cheers to that.
Anderson played third base coach. That was pretty cool. Hendricks, he was one of the players for
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Astros. They were for the
Yeah,
Astros.
not an Astros fan.
PYAA field.
Yeah. T-ball.
And then we ended up going to Rock Mill and having a brewski.
Did go to
walking
Rock
the
Mill.
proper bee for a minute. And then I think that's it. And then Monday, rode to work, rode back home, and then we rode to Brewdog to have dinner with a friend.
Oh, yeah, with Seth.
And what did you do? Okay, so you had the honey adobo wings.
Yeah.
Which are fantastic,
so,
right?
Yeah, they have cold beer.
They have a thing called cold beer, which is a lager, just a plain basic.
Yes.
3.5% lager?
No, it's not
like
3.5%. It's 5.1, but
okay.
It's like a Budweiser. It's like a Miller, a Coors.
Coors,
So Seth really is not into craft beer, and he tried some of the stuff off my flight. He wasn't happy with it. He got a cold beer. He wasn't happy with that either. So he gave it to me, and I had poured adobo sauce in it. The way it came on the wings, and it actually tasted a lot better. So Brewdog, if you're watching, adobo sauce and cold beer. It's where it's at. So.
What made you even want to throw honey adobo sauce into cold beer with a
Because I don't
lager.
go to a brewery to get like a Miller Lite, Bud Light, Coors
So
Light,
you,
Coors,
I
or
mean,
anything
but
like that.
honey adobo, and so it's a honey-based
I wanted
sauce.
flavor.
Oh, okay.
That's essentially what I'm saying. I wanted something to taste other than Budweiser, Coors.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's why I
Um,
did what I did.
all right. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, uneventful. Friday, which is today,
Yeah, we were off.
we were off. We took today off for a mental day slash, let's just do what we need to do, get some stuff done.
We got
And
nothing done.
we got nothing done. Why did we get nothing done, Josh?
We just got nothing done. I don't know what to
Because
say.
he's like, hey, I'm hungry. I'm like, all right, let's go somewhere and let's get some food. He's like, okay, where? I'm like, we should go over towards Pickerington. He's like, I want to take you somewhere anyways. He's like, all right. So we
We went
sit
to
down.
Firehouse Subs. We could have like went anywhere to get that, but
The Firehouse Subs is great, man.
yeah,
Don't knock them.
I'm
They're
not.
wonderful. So, and then I was like, well, let's go to Combustion. I was like, maybe, I think something's happening over there, beer release or something like that, right?
It was a Lager Fest.
We got there. There was a lager fest. It wasn't very eventful because it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon at this point in time. Not much of anything was happening. So
We got there early.
he went ahead and had a flight just like this,
Yep.
but it was lagers. Do you remember what kind of lagers you had?
Um, I had a lemongrass lager that tasted like Kentucky bluegrass.
Oh, that was a Pilsner. Yeah, lemongrass Pilsner.
Um, and then
You had the
I
Dunkel.
had a Pilsner.
That was a lemongrass.
No, I had another. Or no, I had a Helles, which was really good. I had a
Hellas lager.
Dunkel, and
Dunkel.
then I can't remember the other one because the other one was really bad. And Josh Gale, if you're watching, it says your shift linkage was delivered today, but I'm gonna have to get home and find out. So we'll we'll find out.
Out of all those four, which one did you like the best?
The Hellas.
Hellas
Yep.
lager. Okay. All right. That's cool. I just had a Picktown cider. It was a dry cider. Okay, they call it a semi-dry cider. So, I mean, I can't say it was dry, but it was dry. Um, I had a half pour of that. Then from there, we ended up going up to. Oh, by the way, Lagerfest for Combustion for the Pickerington location and the Clintonville location is going on May 23rd, May 24th, and May 25th from 11 a.m. to midnight, all 3 days. So if you guys like lagers, they have a cerveza. They have a spicy lager, which is like mixed in with jalapenos. They have the Hellas lager. They have the lemongrass pilsner. They have the Dunkel. They had a couple more. I'm sure you can find them on Facebook. It's called Combustion Brewing Co. And look for their Lager Fest. From there, we ended up checking out a new brewery called Bridges End. I thought it would have been better than what it was. I was a little disappointed that the wine was hot. I said, hey, give me one of your sweetest wines that you have. And they gave me one, and it was hot. It was not what I expected. It took me a minute to finish. Do you remember what you had?
I had a Shores beer, a Czech Pils, a Pilsner. Or no, that's not right.
No,
I had a Maybach.
Czech Lager, a
Czech,
Maybach,
yeah, it's the same thing.
Schwarzbier, and the Ghost.
And the goes. And the Shores beer didn't taste anything like they said it was going to. And
No coffee, no dark chocolate.
no. But once again, it's a new brewery, so
Brand new brewery, just opened up this week. So
you got to give them time,
definitely.
dial in their recipe, get used to the equipment.
The Maybach and the Czech, they all tasted the same and
Yeah,
sort
they
of looked the same
they
too.
they tasted and similar. One was a little more less sweet than the other, but it is what it is. The goes,
Which is a sour.
it's not supposed to be sour. It's supposed to be
Tart.
tart. It was extremely sour.
Was
so.
it butthole pucker sour?
No, it was that the husband of the woman who gave it to me is a lucky man. That's the best way. If he eats asparagus, she ain't gonna care. So, um, yeah,
So Bridges End in Shawnee Hills, which is like literally right down the street from
from Shawnee Hills Brewing. Yeah,
well, I was gonna say from the zoo.
yeah, from the zoo.
Um, they're not quite there yet. Were they super packed? Absolutely. You know, anything that becomes new to the market is going to be super packed. So we ended up sitting outside on one of their picnic tables, and the weather was good. The sun came out at that point in time, so it was really cool.
One of the things I want to mention is I know that I said that there would be a Meet the Brewer coming out soon. We're waiting on the approval from Two Tones.
Yep.
Clearly, we don't want to put anything out there that they don't want. So they're approving the interview as it stands right now. That should be coming out soon. Do you want a matchbook?
Yes.
Mine also wobbles. I'm just leaning on it. So
to
that
touch
should be
them.
coming out soon. According to Two Tones, Anthony, he said that he he should be fine with everything that he said. So hopefully we'll hear something in the next few days, and then we'll put a premiere and alert everybody when that's coming out. Uh, we're gonna start doing those segments. We already have another one for August. We're gonna try to do one a month. Because we do have jobs.
And everybody else is busy too. You know, it's they're getting ready for summer, so we just can't sit there and be like, oh, every week we're gonna give you guys a meet the brewer, a new brewer, because everybody is so busy with brewing summer's beer that we can't disturb them like that. So after we left Bridges End, where did we go?
We went to Zenby.
Zenby Cider House.
Yeah, which
cidery.
Yes, and it's not a cider house; it's a mead.
It's a meadery. That's right.
Meadery, yeah.
That's right.
So the cool thing about meaderies is it like ciders and mead is like the bastard child of wine and brewing up until February of this year. February of this, or maybe in January of this year, the Ohio Craft Brew decided to welcome in ciders and meads, and it's kind of cool because there's like there's they're in their own realm. They're uh, they're different. Mead is the original beer, but yet beer as we know it isn't mead, if that makes sense. And what's really crazy about all of this is it took me a very long time to drink a good mead, and Zenby is definitely one of them. And we have an interview. We might be doing a live stream from there, and we also have an interview with the. It's not really brewing. It's a form of brewing, but
it's honey, but you're still fermentating honey
yes,
and creating alcohol, with
Absolutely.
adding yeast and it
Yeah,
doing its thing.
and he does a lot of cool things with honey and stuff like that. So
Mead is made strictly from honey, so a lot of times it is, allergen free and things
yeah,
like that. Now they may add lactose, which
so
is fine.
one of the things I want to say is like, uh, obviously she has celiac disease. She said it a million times before. We used to go to breweries and share a flight, and we really don't get to do that anymore now that she's got celiac
Just say gluten allergy.
or gluten allergy, whatever. So when we went to Zenbees for the first time, not only were we sitting with good friends, but also we were sharing a flight, and it's something we hadn't done in over a year. So um, it's kind of like something that tears at my heart. Oh
I
yeah, and
want
here's the
everybody
birthday
to
girl.
say hello to Nikki and tell her happy birthday.
Hi. Wait, am I in it?
Yeah, you're in it.
Oh,
It's,
yay.
there's a massive delay, but you're in it.
Oh, okay.
That's the birthday girl.
Birthday
Oh.
girl.
Thank you.
So yeah, so it's just like
Look.
it's a soft spot in my heart that I get to share a flight with Kelly.
Yes.
So
It's pretty cool when you don't have to pay extra money to,
yeah,
to get separate flights because, or like I get stuck with just one of these and he
Yeah.
gets stuck with all of those.
Yes.
And I'm like, I really want to try all those. Can I sniff them as free smells?
yeah, exactly. So, but when we were there, like we were offered so much access that we definitely want to take advantage of it, and we definitely want to give exposure. So hopefully that works out. So,
For sure.
and that's kind of all I got to say to that.
Do you have John on your stuff?
You can send him.
I don't have his stuff on this iPad, his information. He wanted me to send it. So can you share that, please? Unfortunately, I don't have him.
Or
On
you
here.
can yell at me. It's okay.
I'm not yelling, honey. I'm sorry if you think I'm yelling. I'm not. All right, so we have somebody commenting and they are asking questions. And the first thing they said was, like the wings behind each one of you. Well, thank you. This is actually part of their logo, and I think it's pretty cool. Spread your wings and fly, right? They said, happy birthday, Nikki. Congratulations on your walk for the cure. Thank you. Appreciate that. They also said, Mom wants to know if you got her a shirt.
A shirt.
Well, whenever you show up to my house, you'll have a shirt.
Actually, whenever you show up for a
need to
Christmas
know.
or a holiday, you'll get it.
I just need to know what size. And what are you two drinking now? I am drinking a blood orange seltzer. He's got a flight that's called.
The Dreamliner.
He's drinking a Dreamliner right now, which.
Well, I don't think. Which is a wit beer.
A wit beer.
So like a Blue Moon.
And then your anchors up is a what again? Can we go through them one more time?
Yeah, here in a minute. You
Okay.
just asked me to do something.
Okay.
So.
I hurt my shoulder somehow with the water hose, so it's a little bummed right now.
No, it's for a side hustle. She walks on Parsons Avenue.
Oh, no, my side hustle is motorcycle detailing. So if anybody needs their motorcycle detailed, I am willing to do that for you for a small fee. You can hit up my website on Facebook or Instagram at Kel's High Shine, and it'll pop up. But I am ready to get back to detailing. But my shoulder is hurting. But today it's been okay. Yesterday couldn't hardly move it. Day before really hurting. But I took the water hose and it's a 100-foot water hose, and I was trying to get it out of my flower bed, and I was yanking it over my shoulder. And in the third yank, it came loose, and I guess I found the end of the hose, and it came. And
Is that when the guy exploded?
Shut up, dude.
All right.
That's not fun. So husband abuse right there.
Oh yeah.
And it came and smacked me and wrapped around my arm, and it just really hurts. So, biofreezed it all day yesterday.
Yes.
I need you to go through what you're drinking.
Oh, the first one was a Mexican lager, a wit beer, um, Anchors Up, California Common, which is what I'm drinking now, Rocket, that's a strong ale, and
Holy smokes.
Blackbird, that's a black wheat, and then the Bartender's Choice, which is a Star Seed, which is a hazy IPA, which is also the birthday girl.
Woohoo! And that is why we're wearing the party hats, y'all.
That's right. Never felt like a dinosaur until right now.
Dino, dino. I felt like a dinosaur yesterday because I was moving around like this. T-Rex in it.
I feel like that all the time.
This kind of tastes like a flower.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't really like flower stuff.
I don't either, but it's a flower. Okay.
All right.
On to the next topic. I said what I was doing all this week. I don't think you said what you were doing all this week.
I worked.
This past week. Saturday through.
Oh yeah, I did
today.
Thunder Tunnel, which I watched a lot of people overheat their bikes.
Yeah.
I did get to ride with Benny Blacker, so that was a real highlight, along with Joe and Kathy. I wish I was riding with my boys, like Aaron and John. So um, it just didn't work out. A lot of miscommunication happened. I should have read the text because the information I was getting wasn't the brightest. But
We live and we learn.
we live and we learn. My allergies, it was the first day that I was able to ride where,
The doctor told you could ride.
yeah,
this
doctor
time.
told me I could ride. I just couldn't, I couldn't go hard, unlike my wife, who was like, let's go 270 all the way around.
I apologized and we went back roads, okay?
So,
It's
but
fine.
I was able to ride, and I wanted to ride with my buddies, and I only got to ride with some of them. I didn't get to ride with all of them. Kind of sucked, but it was what it was. Wasn't a fan of Moto Boutique. I really got kind of ticked when they made us move 3 times, and then didn't even use the parking spaces that we were at when we were, for stunts and stuff. That was kind of like rude. And then I really wish I would have caught the beginning of AMA.
I tried to get us there a little earlier, but
It didn't work out.
we had to go and eat.
This will be year 5 that I haven't made it to the AMA, like on time. So, yeah, and then through the week, I got a piece of candy apple red paint cut out of my eye. Other than that, nothing really exciting. I just worked. Who's that guy?
They were talking about us over there, so I figured I'd just
Oh,
be like, hey.
you're just waving?
Yeah, I'm waving.
Is this how we roll? Cheers.
Okay, so, bike of the month.
There's only a few days left, so guys, get in your votes as much as possible.
May 30th
have
will
a-
be the last day to submit your photos.
Yeah.
And May 31st, we will have to choose one. So
Yeah, we have a 3-way tie. So
a two-way tie, actually.
it's 3. I just looked it up. It was a 3-way tie.
Oh, do we have a three-way
yeah,
tie
it's
now?
a 3-way tie.
Oh my gosh.
So we have James, we have Kathy.
Right?
Yeah, like it's kind of ridiculous. Like,
And somebody else. I can't remember who. Oh, Mitch.
yeah, and we have Mitch, which
Yeah.
Mitch is unfair because he's on it and he looks so adorable. So
Looks so adorable. Oh my god.
he does. He looks so cute.
No, I think it looks cool. Almost looks like an old school Hugh Jackman on a motorcycle back
You
in
don't
like
even
the
know it's
70s.
Mitch is the funny part, but he looks completely adorable.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you have a thing on here. May 31st, Thunder for Maddie. Please do not forget that.
Definitely.
So that is next Saturday. Thunder for Maddie. It's going to start 11:30 to 2 o'clock. BYOB.
Yep.
And I will make brats for everybody, whether it's jalapeno cheddar or regular cheddar brats or chicken Italian or chicken apple sausage, which is my favorite. So those are limited. But yeah, so brats, I'll cook and you just bring the beer. And I'll try to have a cider on tap for me and a couple of my close friends. Josh is gonna have something on tap for him and his close friends.
I'm not gonna do that. Bring your own beer. I'm also gonna stock the garage fridge with like the staples like Mick Ultra and Coors Light. So,
Yeah.
in case
We don't
somebody
want
forgets.
anybody to get drunk and then leave out on their bikes. No, that is not the intent. We just want to have a hangout, a Thunder from Maddie to make a little girl smile across the street. She's very upset that we didn't have one of our events at the house.
Yeah.
And so I feel like we are obligated to make that up. And if we can make the loudest noise on Saturday, May 31st, for that little girl,
Absolutely.
that would be the best feeling ever, making someone smile.
Oh, absolutely. Especially a little girl like her. Like we've watched her grow up, so it's kind of cool. I pulled into the garage one night when it was just you and me on my bike, and I literally turned around and like her window light was on, and I just saw the top of her head.
She had her window cracked like this much, and the blinds were like up that much too.
And the light was on, and all you saw was like literally the top of her blonde head.
You can see her like peeking through the window.
So
are they doing it? They got more friends coming over?
Kelly was like, rev it up. So I revved it, and as soon as I did, she jumped up with a big smile, and I was like, all right, we're doing Thunder for Maddie.
And she closed everything real quick because I think she got embarrassed.
And here's the bad part: we got rained out when we scheduled it the first time. So hopefully this time we don't get rained out.
I hope not. I'm so tired of this rain and
the weather's
funky weather.
The weather's
so
been
cold.
Bad.
It's so cold. I don't get it. I thought we were in summertime, but here I am.
No, we're not in summer.
Dixon in a freaking.
We're not in. We're not in summer. This is not summer. Although the song that's playing is "Send Me on My Way" by Rusted Root, and it's one of my favorite Disney songs.
Send me on my way. I'll dance with you, so you're not alone.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you're doing it.
You got more rhythm than me, though.
It's because I'm part black. I don't know.
I would say because you play guitar and you know rhythm. Like you have to know your counts.
But
Kickstands and coffee every Saturday at Throttle Co., which is off of Mountain Street, the old Crew Stadium, right?
Yeah.
Is that what that is? They're right across, right there on Mountain Street, right across from the old Crew Stadium. Kickstands and coffee, Throttle Co. Every Saturday, 9 a.m. to noon. You go in, you can get free coffee. Sometimes people will bring donuts or pastries or some kind of snacks to bring in. You are also allowed to bring snacks. You are also allowed to bring your own K-Cup if you want to and brew your own beer.
Brew your own beer.
Brew your own
You can brew your own beer.
It may take you about 2 to 4 weeks, but
yeah.
you can brew.
That'd be hilarious. Like, so we're gonna start the boil here. We're gonna do the cold crash, and then like 3 weeks later, we're gonna come back, and we're gonna bottle it. No.
Right. No. So, yeah, Kickstands and Coffee is pretty cool. We've been there a couple times last couple years. Good people, good folks. It
Yep.
is a Moto Guzzi Royal Enfield dealership, and they also have some used bikes off to the side.
Which reminds me, because I've been seeing a lot on Facebook, I am looking for a non Honda with a sidecar, a non Earl with a sidecar, because I want to take my dog, like that dog over there. I want to take him with me on the road because I think Bo would be amazing every place we go. And I miss the boy so much. So, like right now, I am just thinking about what he's doing right now, which is probably sitting in his bed, probably napping. But I would love to take him with me just to disturb him. So,
Just to disturb him.
if you guys know anybody who has a motorcycle with a sidecar that is not a Honda, because I really don't feel like Honda problems,
Or a Ural.
or a Ural, because I'm not a huge Ural fan. I've never ridden one, but they're
They're heavy bikes.
fucking expensive. So,
Like,
um,
what, 40 grand?
no, they're not 40 grand, but they're more
35?
than I want to spend. They're
They're
like
still like
12,
35.
13 grand. They're 25 grand new. But either way you go,
And then you add a sidecar to it.
no, the sidecar is already attached. It's a two-wheel drive car or two-wheel drive motorcycle. So I'm looking for something in along the lines of 3,500 to 5 grand. So if you guys know anybody who's selling one, please let me know.
A motorcycle with the sidecar.
Motorcycle with a sidecar. I just want to take my boy on trips. That's all I want to do. I want to do what I couldn't do to Brody. That's all I want to do. Oh, there is something I wanted to talk about besides that.
Can I shout out one more
Yeah,
thing?
go ahead.
Oak Grove Tavern, all the way in Galloway. Or not all the way, but in Galloway. Oak Grove Tavern, every Sunday night.
Oh.
They have bike night. Eventually, we will make it over there. May not be this Sunday, but we will make it over there. So Oak Grove Tavern, every Sunday night, bike night.
Yeah, another thing. Do you guys want us to do a brewery? Do you want us to do a bar? Let us
A
know
bar.
when we do live streams. Like maybe that's something you want, a winery, a meadery, a cider house. If anybody says Mad Moon, you're stupid because they're only open Saturday. But
Don't say that. That's
if we get enough of them, maybe we can push them to open a Friday.
Maybe we could do a private session on Friday.
Yeah, that would be cool. We'd have to pay money for it. And everybody knows how I feel about paying money.
That's the reason why we started the Ride of Spirits. What's up, Seth?
All right, Session.
Yeah.
Sweet. Um, another thing I want to talk about. So last week we had somebody from Nevada, Joe Dirt.
Joe
But
Dirt.
last week we had somebody from Nevada talking about helmet laws and stuff. We were interacting with them. If you guys didn't catch it,
At work. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Ohio is thinking of what's the word I want to use? Implementing uh, partial helmet laws. So pretty much means if you're riding around town, you don't have to wear a helmet, but when you're on the highway, you have to wear a helmet.
Can I fix?
No,
Do you
no.
want it sideways?
Yes, I did. You leave it alone. It's where it needs to be. Um, so, like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted,
Sorry.
let us know what you guys think about that. Leave some comments because I kind of want to know. Also, the earbud law. They're trying to push earbuds. Like, you can't use them. Forcing people to buy baggers and stuff with GPS. Tell us what you think about that. So far, our Congress and Senate hasn't really touched those yet, but they're on the docket. I'm hoping to have some more information in the upcoming months. Uh, yeah, tell us what you think. And another thing is the used bike market. How do people feel about used bikes going down 25 to 35%? it's kind of crazy because I looked at a Harley Davidson that or actually last year would have been $8,000 is now $5,000.
You
So
kidding me?
no, the used market has gone down. Of course, it all goes back to uh, Johan quitting Harley Davidson. So,
I'm so glad he did.
and how do you guys feel about new Harleys dropping 10% in price? Do you think Harley's on the right track? How do you like the Indian is dropping 7% and they're trying to tackle the market in that space of like Harley versus Indian? Like, what do you guys feel about that? Because that's kind of something I'm into. I kind of want to know where that's going to end up. I honestly think that the Japanese market is going to probably do what they normally do and just outperform both of them. But it's kind of interesting that they're actually competing together, not as a lifestyle. So that's interesting to me. Hopefully, you guys have some thoughts on that.
Hmm. I never thought all those things were happening, but that's a lot of information, hon.
Absolutely, and
Makes you think about things too, and how all these new riders getting into the motorcycle world.
Harley hasn't put out any information on what they're going to call their entry bike. Indian is
Sportster.
it would be great, but
Sportster
Sportster's dead.
2.0.
Sportster's dead.
Bring back the 96.
The
The
96.
96cc bike.
Good Lord, no. No, don't bring that back.
I'm just teasing. No,
No, that's
no.
awful.
Definitely no.
No, that's. Did they even have a 90s? I think they had a 125 back in the 50s.
No, I didn't say.
You said 96cc.
I meant the engine.
Yeah.
Cubic inch.
Yeah,
CI.
they had a 125cc, I think, as
I'm
well as
not
they
talking
had.
about CCs. I'm talking about the CI. Cubic inch.
Oh, why would they bring back a 96 when they're
I
on
was
the.
just kidding.
Yeah, anyways.
Because
So,
people say that's the best engine.
It is.
Okay, so
It's
bring back
rightfully
the 96.
But they're not going to bring back a twin cam when they're on the Milwaukee 8.
Big twin.
More importantly, Indian is thinking about releasing the 129.
They're on 120. Wait, who?
Yeah, they have a 124 that
Who?
has Indian. Are we good?
Yeah, because I was thinking that they.
They just did the 124.
Oh, okay. See, I was getting them confused with Harley because the Harley just brought out the 125, right? So they're like $150,000 bike.
Yeah.
Dumb.
No, they did the. They didn't do a 129. But either way,
Indian's bringing out
the 129 soon. It's either going to be this year or next year. They've already had developments for Thunderstroke, I think is what they're calling it. I'd have to look at the patent. They've also patented a internal over duration cam, which for the technical side of this, essentially they're going to put a giant cam in a flathead, and that's going to be the 129, but with 129 cubic inches, and it's supposed to produce somewhere in the realms of 130 to 138 foot-pounds of torque.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So the horsepower has got to be.
They didn't mention the horsepower. It's just all in the patent. That's all I got.
Is Indian known for torque or horsepower? Because I think they're known for torque.
Indian's been pretty, I'd say pretty solid for. They're the Kawasaki. They're not going to lie about much. Where they lie is on suspension and technology. So
Try to work on an Indian.
yeah, like
It's
Indians they're all technology driven. But as for the engine, I'm kind of curious. It's supposed to be full fuel injection by Memerson, and it should be a pretty interesting collaboration. So
That'd be cool. We may have to go for a demo ride.
Mhm.
You know, Iron Pony has Indian demo days coming up soon, actually.
But I want to test the. I really would like to do a test ride of the Himalaya by Royal Enfield.
That's their 650, right?
That's their all-terrain bike, and the reason
Yeah,
why
it's
I
a
want
650, right?
to,
Pretty sure.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's 650. It's either 650 or 750. But the reason why I want to ride it is because I've ridden the original Himalaya that had all the flex. I want to ride the new one that's way more beefed up. Like they've got crossbars going through the frame and everything. So
It's pretty killer. If you guys have not been to Throttle Co and like walked around to see their Himalayan, like I would suggest to. Also the V7 Storm or
yeah,
Strom, V7 Strom, V7 Storm, V7 Storm.
Storm.
That thing looks pretty cool. Like I'm, like even though I'm not really into lower CC bikes, but the V7 looks pretty beefy and it's kind of got my eye a little bit.
And I would like to ride the new Rocket 3.
Oh.
And the only
I
reason
can't
why
fit. I can't touch the ground
the
on
only
it.
reason why I want to ride the new Rocket 3 is not because it's super fast, is because I want to know if they worked out the chassis problems. Every,
Twist of the chassis.
oh no, it's the down tubes. The down tubes bend. So if you ever see a Rocket 3, you'll notice that the down tubes actually are kind of bowed. The reason being is because they never worked out from the neck to the engine cradle. So I'm really curious if they worked that out because I saw the frame for the 2024 and it's a lot more beefier than what it was supposed to be.
She just realized to turn the music
So
down.
hopefully that's
It got quiet.
that's an impressive machine also. So, and from what I heard, Yamaha has a patent for a V twin dual head cam
That's my realm.
forced air injection supercharger.
Can we put it on the bolt?
No, no, but it kind of makes you think: are they bringing back the VMAX?
I hope so.
The problem with Yamaha is if they patent it in 2025, we won't see it until 2029 because
Takes
they
them a
do
few
their
years.
due diligence. They've also patented a whole new fuel injection system. So,
I love the VMAX, but I cannot touch on those things because they have like
oh, it's
a 35-inch seat height or
it's a
something like that.
mean bike. I
But
would
I'm gonna
love to
tell
have
you
one.
what, when you get on a VMAX and you see that seat and you wonder why it has that high hump in the back,
Oh, you know why?
you're
Hold
gonna
you
know
there.
why. You're gonna know why. Because you see them big two suckers in the middle, in the front. They're not there for show. Those are air
So,
cleaners that'll suck your face right off.
so I've ridden an '88 VMAX, which was terrifying, and it could be just because the suspension was rickety. And then I rode a 2020. No, that's totally wrong. A 2005 VMAX, which was even more terrifying. And then I rode a 2011 VMAX when they did the redesign. And it was something like 170 horsepower. It was insane.
But the 2017 and the 2018 is when they beefed it up. The
No,
torque and the
they beefed it
horsepower
up
again.
around 2012, 2013. Is
No, 2017, 2018, they
and
brought
then
back a newer
well,
version of it, which was
well,
more
what
beefed up.
you're talking about was in 2021 when they said we're no longer making the VMAX. It was 200 horsepower.
Suckers, mean.
Like they pushed it as far as they could go. It was 170 foot-pounds of torque. We were in the sport bike realm. It was stupid fast.
And it's the original muscle bike,
It is the original muscle bike.
the Yamaha Bravo. And I know you guys can see a couple pinball machines back there, and they have here at Thunderwing, they have 5 pinball machines that will love for your fingers to be touching them.
Yep. That sounded so perverted, but
Just saying.
yes,
Ding, 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 ding. Bung, ding, 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 ding. That little pointer is so adorable, isn't he?
it's adorable.
He's well behaved.
Hmm.
I love it.
So we got 5 minutes
You
left.
see,
How
we
do you
got
want?
Jenga right here too, right
How do
next
you
to
want to
us.
spend your 5 minutes?
Anybody got any questions for us that they would like to answer? We can answer for you. Anything about Thunderwing? Anything about motorcycles, beer, anything at all? Any questions?
Yeah.
What's your height? What's your sex?
What?
What's your? I don't know. I'm just spitballing
We
now.
don't need any of that.
Yes, we've pretty much talked about everything that we need to talk to about tonight. We've got 4 minutes left, so we are here to take your questions.
All I can tell you is there's a lot going on in the motorcycle realm. And I think one of them is going to shake up the entire world and piss a lot of manufacturers off like they have in the past. And it's not Yamaha.
It's gotta be Kawasaki. It's not Yamaha. It's gotta be Kawi. 3 people watching. Me, you, and one other person. Does that other person have any questions for us? Three
Love you
minutes.
guys too.
So you're drinking that hazy IPA
I
they,
just got to it, yeah.
for the birthday girl Nikki,
Yep.
which is why we're wearing these hats. She chose the hazy IPA for Josh to drink.
I look like an IPA guy,
Do you look like an IPA guy?
apparently.
I mean, everybody tries to give you sours and IPAs, so maybe you do.
Oh my god, that pointer is getting so close to me.
You want to pet it, don't you?
I do. I do. I do so bad.
You'd have to ask the owner.
Oh,
I think
he
that's her
doesn't
boyfriend.
care.
I think Nikki's boyfriend.
He doesn't care.
No, he doesn't care.
I don't care.
Okay, so meaderies. You were talking about meads earlier.
Yeah.
It is honey fermented with yeast. And what did we have tonight? I had one called a Nutter Fluffer, and it tastes like marshmallows, and it was yummy and delightful. And I had their seasonal called Row Cocoa, and that was a raspberries and coconut mead, and that was exactly what you think. It's smooth, light, light raspberries, heavy coconut, and just pure delightful. He also made one of those smoked drinks from
Yeah, he did.
apple ember, and it's where he takes a bourbon barrel oak chunk or something like that, and he lights it on. He puts it in this. So he puts the liquid in about like this, and then he'll put this thing on top, and he'll put like a oak chip or something in it, and then he'll light it on fire, and all of it will go down and into the glass. I really had to pet that dog, and it'll fill the glass up with just smoke. And then after that, he'll cap it and then let it all saturate in there, and then he lifts it up, and then you drink it, and it gives you a smoke fired apple pie, like a fresh baked apple pie with smoke flavor. It is so damn good, so damn good.
What?
And we had one last time we were there at Zenby Meadery. So good.
Yeah, it was good.
So if y'all want to go to Zenby, just, go ahead. Where are they located? Over towards Worthington, right?
They're right down the street from Zaptig.
Yeah, Worthington. So Zaptic. So Zenby is in Worthington, and it's a good place to go. I want to do something there one time, eventually.
Yeah. It's so weird because we were there and we got free reign. So hopefully that works out.
It'd be really cool. All right, well, we are at our 1 hour mark, and of course, to keep under YouTube's algorithm, we have to stay around 1 hour.
Yep.
But I want to say, everybody that's here right now, I need you to go ahead and hit that like button, because once you hit that like button, that puts us into the algorithm of YouTube's BS, and it bumps us up. So please, everybody that's watching, hit that like button, and then let's bump us up into the algorithm so we can get more views. Subscribe, of course, because the more subscribers we get, the more we are seen also.
You talk with your hands a lot.
You see there in my pocket, right? So you go ahead and do your like, subscribe, and all that good stuff.
Like and subscribe.
And hit the notification button, because if not, you will not get notified that we are going live every Friday or a new video has come out.
Yeah. Hopefully we get approval from Two Tones and we can release the Meet the Brewer.
That is a very interesting interview. I enjoyed interviewing the
I
guy.
edited and I thought it was pretty interesting. So, and I like the way that he gave credit to everybody involved. So,
Yep.
humbleness is something that is very hard to come by now. So,
And on that note, I hope to see you guys next Friday for Free Your Mind
please
Friday.
stop talking with your hands.
I can't. That's how
Yeah,
I
I
do
just
it.
want you to know.
All right.
Free
Bye,
your
y'all.
mind Friday.
Bye, y'all. Free Your Mind Friday.